in this episode, we're gonna talk about some bullshit as usual. It's gonna be a funnier episode. I'm not gonna talk about none of that much. I promise you that. But we play Fuck, Marry, Kill. Talk about aging and becoming older. We talk about Chris. You'll get to know which one, and we answer people's questions on Reddit, which was actually we found some pretty fucking interesting shit. This is Auditory Portals to Terra. Prepare your brains to get fucked. Tastes like strawberry on a summer evening, and it's wonderful and warm. Breathe me in, breathe me out. I don't know if I could ever go without watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high. Hello, everybody. It's me. I'm back, baby. I'm back.
I'm here as well, bruh. You forgot me.
Yes?
Yeah.
Oh, but you're back, actually. You guys, for you guys, I haven't really, it's the same pace. How is it? This is episode 7. 7 episodes in 1 year. We just moved past our first birthday a while ago. I'm recording this on 24th of November. So I haven't actually recorded an episode since, I don't know when, since August, when I was in another house, when I recorded that weird segment of the previous episode. And that's weird because I've been sick for a long time, sick and busy with university stuff and having a couple of mental breakdowns and shit like that. You know what I mean? I didn't really feel like talking to aliens for some reasons. I had a sinus infection, a weird, like chronic. It kept coming back. And I went to the doctor, and the doctor was like, well, you got to take antibiotics. So I took them. I took all the antibiotics. And then I went back to the doctor, and I was like, okay, doctor, well, I took the antibiotics. Now what? He said, now you got to take probiotics. I was like, doctor, are you fucking with me? Doctor, are you fucking... I was like 2 weeks ago, you told me to take the antibiotic. You said we're antibiotic. Now you're saying we're probiotic? What the fuck, doctor? You gonna flip on me like that? You gotta flip on me like like you fucking, what is that? You gotta flip on me like a fucking swing state? And I'm taking an antibiotic, then I'm taking probiotic. My body's like, what the fuck? I'm like, I know, dude. I know. It's like, I have become the very same thing I swore to destroy. You know what I mean? It's like Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer was like, I've become death, destroyer of the worlds. You know? But then when they say that Oppenheimer saw like the atomic bomb go off, he said, I've become death, destroyer of the worlds. Like, like he was remorseful. But what if actually his tone was like, I have become death, destroyer of the worlds. Maybe that was his vibe. I don't know. Maybe history is inaccurate. History hasn't been written down. It's been written down by Victor. Have you ever trusted a guy called Victor? I know a couple, and I don't trust any of them. Any person called Victor, all of them. I don't trust any of those Victors. You know what I mean? Who wrote that? Who recorded that part of history? You know what I mean? Like, imagine the guy who was recording, like imagine the translator, because he says, I am become death, destroyer of the world. Because he was like, I am become death, destroyer of the world. That's what he actually said. But, as a translator or as a, what do you say? As a historian, you're there to record, like, an important moment. Like, that guy's there, and the tension is high in the room, and he's recording everything. And then suddenly, boom, goes off, and then these two poor islands or whatever, unfortunately, get destroyed, many died. First thing of this fucking fuckery of this size in history of planet Earth. And he saw that, and then he says, I am become death, destroyer of the world. And then this fucking translator, at that heat of the moment, silence, dead silence, everybody's grief, silent, whatever emotions they were having. And this guy's like, so should I just go, I have become death? Or should I just write down it? Because he was like, I don't want to fuck up history. I don't want to go like, I have become, but then he actually said, I am become death, destroyer. But then, is it rude? Does he think I'm mocking him if I like, sometimes somebody makes a mistake and you're like, oh shit, should I just say it the way they said it? Like somebody was like, yeah, I really like avocados. I really like avocados. I don't think you like them that much. Just Google avocado. Avocado is very urban. Yo, bitches, let me tell you something about the avocado. It's very diva. He said avocado. Somebody says, I really like avocado, and I want to say I like avocado too, but you don't know how to say. Should I say I like avocado, and then do they think you're correcting them by just saying the right thing, or should you just go, yeah, I like avocado too? In that case, they might think you're mocking them by just like either way you're fucked because they made the mistake. You know what I mean? Now imagine this poor guy. Imagine this poor fucking translator. No, he wasn't translating. Clearly, he spoke English. I don't think it translated. Imagine if he said it like a Jew. He's like, I stand up, and he was like, I am become. Or like, shit's going down. We have millions of nuclear scientists here, but do we have one guy who speaks proper English? Just for history's sake.
Bro, you just ramble about shit, but do you know that other people know, if other aliens who are listening know even what happened? Do you want to, explain it to them?
That's a great point. Why don't you go on and explain it to them now that you're more acquainted with the affairs of Earth?
Yeah.
So go ahead.
Okay, great idea. So, bruh, J.Robert Openheimer, which his friends called him J, mostly he was J, because you got a J in your name, you better fucking use it, you know what I mean? So it's like J. Oppenheimer, some called him Bob, some called him Robert, but I think Bob Oppenheimer, and he was a physics dude, you know what I mean? Dog, he was a physics thing, my friend, and he was legit. And he did some bad shit, man. He created this nuclear weapon. He created it. He was the first guy who created a nuclear weapon, and now every fucking fuck all of a country has it. But he created it. He was and then. He was into Buddhism and stuff, bro. Because Buddhism, bro. You ever chill, bro. You ever yoga and shit, bro. And he was into that shit, and he bombed Hiroshima and Nagasaki, or he didn't bomb it, but he just created. It's like if your friend goes, I wanna throw shit at somebody, and you go oh, okay, all right, you're very neutral about throwing shit at the person, but then your friend goes like, oh shit, I don't have shit right now, I'm out of shit, but I want to throw shit at somebody. What do we do? Well, bro, if you pull down your pants and provide the guy with shit, right on the spot, you go and you give him shit, bruh, it's kind of on you. You know what I mean? So when he saw that, he quoted Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is a book, actually, is a Buddhist book, and I was brought into that shit, bro. You know what I mean? I was like, chicks dig that shit, and it's cool, bro. So I just get into Buddhism and stuff, bro, and I read the book, and it's all very chill and very peaceful and very. I was like, how is this a religion? Nothing about nothing about gay people yet. I couldn't believe that it's a religion even, bro. But then somewhere in the middle, it suddenly goes that I think something like everybody's loved by Brahman's light, even animals and women. And I was like, alright, bro, I'm out of here, bro. I'm out of here, bro. Because I might sound sexist to y'all, bro. You know, sometimes I might say shit that is borderline sexist, bro. But you all know that I'm all for feminism, bro. I'm a feminist space cat, bro. I just want to say, if I can be if I am entitled to that title, bruh. But I mean, I'm definitely entitled to the title of Space Cat, but I'm not sure if I'm a feminist. But I just want to say that was all wrong of him. Okay, Oppenheimer. I'm gonna go to his Wikipedia and final years and death. So Oppenheimer lived several months after the year on island of Saint John, bruh, in U.S. Virgin Island, because he was a virgin. like like the dude was a physics guy. He created a bomb. No way he had time to get laid, bro. I think that's why he went to the Virgin Island with the rest of them. Virgin Island, bro, is like Epstein's Island. You know what I mean? But full of like incels like Eliot Garcia. All of them are there. Like when you find an incel and you take him to an incel paradise, bro. You know what I mean? In 1957, he purchased a 2-acre tract of land on Gibney Beach, Gibney Beach, not Gibney Beach, where he built a Spartan home on the beach, bro. What is a Spartan home, bro? You know what I mean? You know, Spartan home is one of those homes where it has a hole in the middle. And when people come visiting, they're like, "Oh, cool, bro. What's that hole in the middle, bro?" And then is it a shit stir? Is it like you shit in the middle of the room? He says, "No, bro. This is Sparta," and he kicks you out of the ship, bro. It's just fucking lit, bro. And then it says that Henry Schmitz abruptly canceled an invitation to Oppenheimer to deliver a series of lectures there. Schmidt's shtick was decision caused an uproar among students, you know. 1,200 of them signed a petition protesting the decision of Schmidt was burned in effigy. What the fuck is an effigy? I don't know what's an effigy. Effigy is a life-size sculptural representation of a specific person or a protocol figure. Okay, bro. So anyways, I think we covered it, but now I don't want to explain to the aliens what effigy is because I don't know what effigy is. But basically, that was J.Robert Openheimer. It was me, Bowie the Cat. Everybody, thank you so much for your attention, and I hope you took notes. If any further questions, I'm here and I would be happy to answer. Thank you so much, everybody. Bowie the Cat.
Thank you, Bowie. It was very informative. About the previous fucking episode, I just want to say I'm gonna pull that shit down at some point. Like, there's no way I'm gonna let that stuff be out there. It's preposterous. It's crazy. It's the craziest thing I've ever done, my friends. I was you know what? We're in another fucking wave of COVID. And I'm like, I'm 27 now. I'm 27, and I go like, sometimes I go like, have I done enough clubbing and shit? I want to get shit going, you know, because I'm not young, but I'm not settled either, really. Like, I'm not like some of my friends who are like married and have kids. But I'm definitely not living a 21 years old's life of party and shit. I never really did. Like, there's instances of me going party and shit. So suddenly, you know what? Like, my situation is right now is like that Britney song. It's like, I'm not the girl, not yet a woman, or something. I don't know how it goes, but that Britney song is really how I feel these days. Like, most of my days, I feel like Britney songs. You know what I mean? Those are emotions I have. It's like I can explain. You're like, when I wake up, I go like, okay, what Britney song is it today? You know. Sometimes it's one of the shitty ones. Sometimes it's the fucking these later ones and shit. Anyways, sometimes it's not even a Britney song. It's one of her Instagram posts. That's a bad day when you wake up and your mood is Britney dancing on an Instagram post, screaming, "Let me free, let me free." But there's another wave, and this wave, it's a crazy wave, my friends. Let me tell you, because like every wave, I study economy. I look at COVID like an economist. You know what I mean? I look, I open this stats of COVID and this fucking graph, and I look at it like I try to identify the support level and the resistance point. I try to go like when it goes down, I'm like, okay, it's a dipping situation. So I go to clubs and shit, but then when it goes up, I'm like, sell, sell. I sit the fuck home. And anyways, I haven't done this for a while, and I'm so happy that I'm doing it. Actually, I'm enjoying it. Being Bowie with Bowie, hanging out with Bowie. People think I'm fucking crazy. I am fucking crazy. And about economy, I study like when I study, sometimes I want to like put music. You know what I mean? Like it says lo-fi chill study music. Like some people study to those beats. You know which ones? Like it goes, wait, like this one. Like, and it says beats to study to. Now imagine I'm studying economy, and imagine studying to this. Like, in the Great Depression, more than like 2 million people lost their lives to starvation. During the economic collapse of 2008, more than thousands of people lost their jobs and their livelihood. Due to climate change, economists speculate another global financial crisis. The shortage of gas supply in Europe might cause a terrifying winter of Europe's affiliate. The genocide in Rwanda resulted in the disposition of so many countries. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, Hans Zimmer is the only music appropriate enough for economy, is it? Okay, I can't do more than 30 seconds of this shit. Yeah, that's what it is. And it's good. What did you do, Bowie, in the meanwhile when I was sick?
Nothing, bro. I watched the Dune and Eternals. It was there were space movies. A lot of space shit coming on now. Dune and Eternal. Dune was really good. Eternals was meh, which is really good for what we expected it to be. You know what I mean? It was cool. I just want to say Dune was fucking amazing. Like this Denis Villeneuve guy, like he got it right, bro. You know what I mean? Like he got space right. As a space cat, I gotta say it was a good space. The COP thing happened, the COP thing where people try to let me tell the alien people it's like they fucked up. They farted too much. And the earth is warming, bruh, because they farted too much. And now they're trying to stop the global farting. And it's very fucked up, bruh. And they don't know what to do, bruh. And so this Biden president guy, he went there and he farted while at the conference about how farting is causing the earth to go warm, bro. Which I don't have a problem with the warm, but some people say water level rising, so there'll be more water, and then at the same time they're like, we have a water crisis. I'm like, bro, if the ice is melting, then how do you have a water crisis? It seems to me like you have a crisis of too much water here. I don't know, bro. So I hope they solve the climate issues, bruh, because like to me, they should all chill, you know what I mean? All this tension and all this, it's stupid. They should just sit down with Earth, everybody, politicians, just shake each other's hand, bruh. Just hug each other, hug it out, just love each other, and it'll be solved, It's like the Israel-Palestine situation. If they could just hug it out, sit down, and like hug global warming out and stuff, and then just be kind to each other, bruh. I think it'll be nice, bruh. Like chicks dig kind dudes, bruh. Let me tell you something. Chicks dig kind dudes, bruh.
Thank you very much, Bowie. I have a question for the audience. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? How much weed would a woodchuck smoke if a woodchuck went to Woodstock? How much cock would the peacock pee if a peacock could peacock? Peacock is a weird name, guys. It's like when God was naming the animals, it was like, here's a giraffe, and that's a beautiful, like, I don't know, lion, I don't know, whatever. And then they were like, and he's a beautiful animal with 1,000 colors coming out of its fucking tail and shit. What should we call it? And it was like peacock. Let's name it after a bodily fluid and the genital it comes out of. Let's name it peacock. Like piss, fuck, shit, cunt, ass, fuck. You know? Think they had turrets at the time. Yeah. By the way, God didn't name peacock. It was the colonizers. They were bad at naming stuff. You know what I mean? Like they went over. They were like New York, New England. You know, peacock, Indian. They weren't Indian. You know what I mean? They weren't Indian. Imagine like Chris Columbus went over to discover. They were like, Chris, hey Chris, where are you going? It was a Chris, by the way, like one of them Chris's. it was like, Chris, where are you going, Chris? He was like, I'm gonna go discover a new route to India. They was like, okay, Chris, have you ever been to India from normal route? It's like, no. It's like, well, it's like he went there. It's like America wasn't around, but it's not that India wasn't around. India's been around for a while. It was like Chris was like, I'm going to India. They were like, Chris, have you ever seen an Indian? They're like, no, I'm good. He's like, well, how will you know if it's India if you get there? It's like, I'm good. Do you want to see, like, they have this Taj Mahal and shit. Do you want to see that? I'm good. And, but they show him one. And from Bollywood, they show him Shah Rukh Khan. Shah Rukh Khan comes out and does his thing. And then he goes overseas, sails all his land, and he goes there, and he meets Pocahontas, and she goes like, have you ever seen a wolf cry to the blue horn moon? Or ask a grinning bobcat why he grins just around the river bend? I look once more just around the river bend. Yeah, and he was like, yeah, Indian. Pretty much Indian to me. Because he was a Chris, you know what I mean? Like it was Chris as fuck. You know what I mean? So it was like Indian. Then they came back and they all got STDs, and they were like, oh, these are new STDs. We've had Indians around for years, and we never got these STDs. These are new STDs, gentlemen. I think we're dealing with a new type of Indian. Indian American even, maybe. You know, and that's the origin of the term. From now on, every episode we'll do an origin of the term segment. We talk about the origins of a term. Yeah, I had a birthday. I turned 27. I'm like I don't know, man. It's like it's the point where you start to realize, I'm not like that young anymore. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but see, like I'm old enough that most of the porn stars out there are now younger than me. Active porn stars. You know what I mean? Like, I'm at the point where tennis players start to retire. You know what I mean? They've had a career already. Think about it. Seriously, think about it. It's tennis fucking people, and you know what I mean? Now I get a couple good. This is the worst. When I was like, this is what's fucking me up. When I was 24, I was telling a friend of mine, like, oh my god, I mean, I feel like I'm too old and whatever, and life has passed me by and stuff, and she was like, no, dude, you still have 3 more years. And this is that place. This is the place. 3 more years. But those fuckers at the time were like 21, so it was all like, we were all young people. We were young. Rebecca Black, fun. We're 7 a.m. waking up in the morning, gotta be. It wasn't like that. Like, no, it wasn't like that. Life was never like that. You know, life for me was always either a Danny Elfman song, the solo Oingo Boingo is like, you don't worry too much, you make yourself sad, insanity, crazy, go, death, yeah. It's like kind of a ska song like that. Or it was like a Billie Eilish song. But like this depression Billie Eilish. So, no, I'm never Billie Eilish. You know, even my depression is... What's my depression mood? My depressions are more like Shakira. Yeah, my depressions are Shakira. Underneath your clothes, there's a madness story. That album, Objection, I don't wanna be exception. To get a bit of your at oh, I'm falling apart in your hands again. No way, I got to get away. Yeah, that era is me, depressed. Because it's nostalgic, because it's one of the first albums I heard in my life. But it's okay. I can be older than the porn stars out there. You know what? But just to push it, just to acquaint myself with where I am in life, I'm deliberately older. Like, you go to Pornhub, and there's this age. I mean, after last episode, I might as well just fucking pour my heart out here. Like... last episode and the meditation in wilderness episode. These two episodes I'm gonna pull down at some point in my life. But where was I? Yeah, it's like fuck it. I go to Pornhub and I go there to the age section and I go from 30 to 80. Fuck it. Let me accept the truth. On Tinder, I'm like, give me 40 plus. I don't care. Because I'm one of those creeps who can't accept that they're old, so that's why they're dating creepily younger people and shit. No, I'm good. I'm like, ugh, this is getting weird. This is such a good substitute for therapy. Let's play Fuck, Marry, Kill. What a weird game is Fuck, Marry, Kill, right? Fuck, Marry, Kill is the weirdest fucking game ever. It's like, you know what's a weird reaction to Fuck, Marry, Kill? At the same time, that's a... It's more like Marry, Fuck, Kill. You know what I mean? That's a better order. Or Marry, Kill, Fuck. That's the Lars von Trier movie. Okay, no, it was a joke about necrophilia brought to you by Headspace, the #1 meditation app in... Can I do necrophilia jokes? Is it bad? Is it like, I don't do any... Listen, guys, I'm pure of heart. I'm pure of heart. You shouldn't be afraid of people who say it. Besides, I don't have any dead people around. I don't know. Nobody can for certain say, I'm not a necrophiliac. Unless you've been in a room alone with a dead body. Otherwise, you just don't know. You know what I mean? Otherwise, you just don't know, What else do we have to talk about? Do these episodes have to be 45 minutes? No, they don't have to be 45. We can. It's like teachers letting you go home early, basically. Let's do one last call to one of our good friends, a fan favorite from the episode that nobody listened to, Xagir the Boundriless. Xagir, how are you doing, man?
Oh, thank you so much. It is I, Xagir the Boundriless, of galaxy of Zagun, from planet Xagir, from the sector Koschun. And I'm here to ask you another question about life, basically. I wanted to ask this question about basically insecurities over your colleagues or co-workers and so on. For example, there is a guy called Xagir, the bountiful, and that person's also got a lot of dominion over our galaxy and the planet of Zagdar, and then he's got a little more likes than me on Instagram, and he's doing very well in life in general. He's got a good house. He's got a house even. Like I don't get a house. I'm renting it's basically a studio, and I'm living with a heroin addict and a part-time prostitute, and by part-time she only works at night. So we're here, and I just wanted, and I'm just a little like not jealous, you know what I mean, but the next best thing about why this guy gets to have all the stuff and I don't get to have all the stuff, and you know why? You know what? I think that I think that it's like he's a very handsome looking guy. I don't think I'm that handsome of a person. You know what I mean? Like he's so handsome. Sometimes out of jealousy, like just out of jealousy, I masturbate to him. Just to see how it feels, to know how it feels. Not out of homosexuality, which is I'm not for sure. I'm not. But out of jealousy, I just masturbate to him sometimes, and I think about him and in his house, like why is he, I orgasm all over him, and then I try my own jizz, like then I try my my own jizz, and I pretend like it's his jizz, and I just I just have it all, and I gallop that shit, and I just want to know, what do you do when you have this kind of feelings, which I'm sure a lot of people have. Like I've also done the same about you, Furcifer. I've tasted I've tasted my jizz thinking it's your jizz, and it was like, oh my god, I'm sorry, I'm Xagir. I'm sorry, I have no boundaries. See, I'm Xagir the Boundriless. I have no boundaries. I'm really sorry if I'm stepping my boundaries. Thank you, guys.
Oh wow, that was interesting. Zagir, I don't really know about your planet and your fucking Green Lantern sector kind of thing that you're from, but I've never eaten my cum and thinking that it's somebody else's. It's very weird. I only eat my cum thinking it's my own. So just want to clarify that.
Thank you. Xagir, let me tell you something. I think this is actually a problem that some people might be going through, because I see a lot of fucking jealous, fucking fragile fucking souls out there, and you should just fucking, I won't say man up, but I don't want to say man, like, you know what, but get your shit together, up, whatever your identity, gender identity is up, you know what I mean? Because it's just, isn't it sick that, like, we used to live in a fucking tribal thing. We were all like, me, grandfather, the hunter, the gatherer, everybody in the society living together. That was your community. That's who you compare yourself with. But now the world is big. You have all these Instagram things scrolling, and you see this person, and you go jealous over him, and you go, why does he or she has so much that I don't, and all that, right? But then also it looks like you're too obsessed with this person. You know what I mean, Xagir? I'm just saying, the problem might be with you, fucker, because that person, maybe they just have a fucking house. You know what I mean? Is it fucking, have they stabbed you in the back, or have they fucking hurt you in any way, or they're just having their fucking life and benefiting from the capitalist system? Go change the fucking system. Go lobby. Go fucking support your local congressman or whatever. But don't, you know what I mean? Don't be jealous. Don't be assholes. Don't assume everything is about you, and then eat you. You're literally eating your own cum, Xagir. Do you understand? What's the problem here? The problem is, you just busy. You know what you should do, Xagir? Go help others. Just focus on others and be kind to others for 1 fucking second. When they say they have a house and shit, don't go like, why don't I have a house, and then come and eat your cum. You hear me out, Bowie? I'm talking to you. No. It's that's all I have to say. I guess we should wrap this episode. Oh no, one more segment. We're doing one more thing. Okay, in this segment, I go on Quora, on which one? No, not another one, because Quora is boring. Reddit. We go on Reddit, and we answer people's questions and advice when they ask for advices and stuff. Because we don't have fans sending in messages. We have alien fans. No, these are random people on Reddit, so let's go. And I haven't seen this. I'm just opening Reddit and going with whatever is on top. Okay, let's go. I asked for 6 chicken nuggets, and my mom bought a 20-pack of chicken nuggets, 2 cheeseburgers, a large pack of fries, and a large Coke, just for me. Now I either waste their money and food or eat 2,260 calories. How do I lose weight with a family like this? Okay, but let's do the math first. 6, and then she bought 20 packs of chicken nuggets, but how much each? You know what I mean? 20 times 6, 2 cheeseburger and a large pack of fries and a large Coke. So, yeah, that's America. Leave America. That's my advice. Let's go to this next one. How to stop being jealous of teens with sex dating lives. Okay, Xagir the Boundriless. We just answered this question with Xagir the Boundriless, but I want to see. As a 23-year-old KV, what's KV? What is KV? Let's find out. What is KV? KV. I don't know. Kilovolt. 23 kilovolts of year. Okay. It pains me to see peers and even teenagers with sex lives and dating lives, because despite efforts, I never got to experience that and probably won't in the foreseeable future. How to stop being jealous when younger people display in public what you have been deprived of and have always longed for. Okay, so, see, the first thing is you gotta find a school. Again, this question, are you in America? if no, I'm joking. This is not to joke with, I'm not even an American. I'm sorry, Americans, if you're listening. I don't want to be insensitive. Listen, teenagers, I don't know. I wasn't in high school, but I was I was 19, so you're 23. It was actually a month before I turned 19, so 18, so I'm better than you. You know what I mean? But who are you talking? Who are you? Who am I to answer this question? But I just say this is a good question, really. What the fuck because I know it's hard. You know what I mean? Like, I was freaking out, over my shit, let alone like but it's like, it doesn't matter. It's like, you gotta get shit going now, the past is in the past, let it go. That's the song says, it's a beautiful, listen to Disney songs. Here's what I have to say. Disney songs have a lot of words of advice. There's another one. What does it say? Oh, it's a bare necessity. It's Mother Nature's recipe. Don't forget about your worries and your stress, because it's a bare necessity. The reason a bear can rest at ease. Forget about your worries and your stress. That's all I have to say. All Disney has to say. Another one. This was fun. So my grandmother had her first dementia episode around me, and she was very aggressive. She kicked me out and has uninvited me to all family functions. A month goes by, and now 3 days before Thanksgiving, they invite me and ask not to talk about what happened. Should I go? Oh, that's the question. The question, should I go? I thought it's gonna be something like, oh, how do I deal with this situation? How do I, help my grandma, whatever. The question is, should I go? You get off your fucking ass and go. You know what I mean? But let's read the whole thing. My family is very toxic. After the fight, my grandmother said she never wanted to see my face again. I tried reaching out at my uncle and grandfather to get some answers with no reply. But my mother told me they want me there as long as I can sweep what happened under the rug, and my family loves not talking about our abusive and toxic behaviors. And now my grandmother is dying and my grandmother is losing her mind, but no one wants to tell me, like I'm still a child. 27 female. Okay, it's not chat roulette, but okay. It's not omegle, but okay. I'm torn between not going and living with the guilt that it may be my grandfather's last holiday, and my grandmother is still mad at me for nothing, because her brain is going, or I do go and pretend again that I don't have dyslexia, by the way. I do go and pretend again that there is nothing wrong and possibly be passively verbally abusive. Okay, I don't see any abuse, but besides your grandmother having dementia here. So just get off your ass and go there. And it's not like they're hitting you with a belt right now. You know what I mean? It's okay. You're 27. You're 27 female. It's family. She has dementia. My grandfather did as well. He didn't remember who is who. Actually, I wasn't back in the country at the time, but my family had to go through similar stuff. But you have to love them, because there's this line from a famous movie. It says they don't remember who you are, but you remember who they are, something like that. Let's do one last one. Okay. I'm going to donate my PS4 to my uncle, 50 plus, who had a stroke. He needs something to train his hand-eye coordination. Okay, I don't think they should throw a ball or something. I don't think a PS4 is like, now your uncle had a stroke and now he's hooked on Witcher, and like I don't think people gamers have great hand-eye yeah, no, that's not how hand-eye coordination works. You know what I mean? The small muscle memory thing. I think. I don't know. Anyways, last one. I just want to do more. This is so addictive. Girlfriend blew my roommate. It gets worse. I was there. I was. Okay, let's get into this one. Oh my god, it's so long. Let's try to skip some of it. I'm currently going to grad school and I live in community. I think this is the part where we should skip because somewhere says anyway. Yeah, anyway, afterward. Anyway, my bedroom is connected to another guy's bedroom. He has to walk through my bedroom to get to his. It's rather annoying, but wait, he has to walk through that. Yeah, annoying, but I'm used to not having privacy. Okay, my girlfriend, 27, female, and I, 31, male. What's this whole 37? What's the whole shtick with that, by the way? Anyways, got all messed up this weekend, and we were going at it like really crazy. We were having sex. The roommate in the adjoining room quickly walks through to get his to his room. We barely even noticed him. Again, we're used to this, so it didn't even phase us. Wow, wait. So the guy was just walking in and out while you. Dude, okay. He didn't look at us and kept walking to his room. A few minutes later, he came out of his room. I was taking my girl from behind. Okay, this is. I already have a boner. Let's go. I didn't even notice him until he walks up to her and says, "You want a third?" Okay. Okay, I like the guy. I asked her. It's a very patriarchal move to ask the guy, by the way, if you want to just say. Let's go. Before I even turned my head, she had his dick in her mouth while I was fucking her. Bruh, that's... There's a part of me that says, well, even if you break up, literally, if you like, it's hot. Listen, admit that what's going on here is hot. Let's go. I stopped for a minute and got really grossed out and freaked out. I turned. Actually, yeah, it's kind of abuse for people who aren't into. I'm not into. Listen, I've never tried. I don't know if I'm just saying this imagery of just what happened was the perfect porn scenario. Imagine, like the guy's like raw dog in her. He's like and then this guy comes in to go. I'm gonna go get a glass of water, and then again the guy feels thirsty again somehow. So he goes, I'm gonna get another glass of water, and they're all like cool, and they don't even address the situation. They're just like, oh yeah, he just went to get a glass of fucking water, and then now he's a surprise way. Like, hey, this happens. That's life, my friend. That's as Tommy Wiseau once said. Do you know life, my friend? Haha. That's life, Mark. Haha. Oh, hi, Mark. How are you? Oh, how is Lisa? I went home with Lisa. She was good. Haha. Anyways, fuck this podcast. I want to end up early, and this is what happened. So yeah, where were we? Again, okay. I stopped for a minute, I got really grossed out, I turned red and started getting super angry. How did you see you turn red? Did you have a mirror there? I blurted out, what the fuck? And my girl just turned her head back and smiled and kept doing it. Dude, it's so hot. This is even hotter than what... Dude, this is so fucking hot. It's like... The guy just walked in, went a glass of water, and then as on his way back, stole his girl like this. You know what I mean? Like the Flash. He should be a member of the fucking Justice League or Avengers or something. Dude, he just went, Mr. Celia girl, you didn't even see what happened. Speed of light. He was like, I was fucking my girl. This guy went to get water, and now he's suddenly tada, abracadabra. His cock is in her mouth. I'm red. Everything's fucked up, and I'm like, what the fuck? And she smiles back at me. I want to make this an HD porn. This is so good. Let's keep going, guys. So, I can get through this. The next, okay, yeah. Afterwards, so I got back inside and kept fucking her until I came. Afterwards, she kept blowing him, and I got up and left. I don't know what happened after that. We got into a huge fight afterwards, and she left. We are supposed to be monogamous, and I had no desire to have a threesome with anyone, let alone my roommate. What's this supposed to? Was it in the contract? No, I get it, bro. The next day, my roommate says to me, "That was fun last night," and I just gave him a look of disgust and walked away. Dude, you should listen. At this point, dude, you should punch him in the face. I think I would have punched him at this point. Like, I think I kind of would have been cool with, like, you know, some of it. But at this point, you gotta punch this guy in the fucking face, my friend. You know what I mean? It was like in the beginning, he was like, "Oops, my dick slipped." I was like, okay, happens, slippery dick. But no, you gotta punch him in the face. That's the only way. I just gave him a look of disgust and walk away. See, that's fucking pussy move, man, my friend. That's yeah. So now I feel super embarrassed to even be in my house. I think everyone knows by now because he was bragging about. Okay, dude, do something about this, man. Weren't you ever bullied? This is what happens when you weren't bullied in school. You don't know how to handle this situation. You don't need to even like punch him and shit. Okay, you just don't put up with this. Okay, I don't know. Do some. Listen, don't if you're in a situation where you don't want to like go to the jail. Provoke him to punch you first, and then it's self-defense. Got you covered. I think everybody knows by now, but I was bragging. My girlfriend isn't talking to me because she said I slut-shamed her. This is gaslighting, dude. She says she was just living the moment. Yeah, that's what they meant. The Timon and Pumbaa, that's what they meant by Hakuna Matata. You know, she was like, Eckhart Tolle said, live the fantasy, live the moment. You know, it's the Hakuna Matata. You know, it's the bird's necessity. I was living. She's so zen. You know, she was like, bruh, you got some dude's dick in your mouth. Okay, do you know? Do you consider that like cheating, maybe, or not? And then she goes like, carpe diem, my friend. Hakuna Matata. Okay, life is about the moment. She goes full Sam Harris on him. It's like, okay, take a seat, take a deep breath, and I want you to focus on your breath and look for the looker. Look for the thinker. Try to realize that everything is in the space of consciousness. Even the dick in my mouth. Is it a dick? Look for the dick. Is it a dick or a construction of light? Or a thought in the space of consciousness? Like the itch in your back. Anyways, I don't feel comfortable in my own room now. Yeah, I wouldn't either, my friend. Because this creep fuck is right next door to me, and I'm laying awake at night worried he's just gonna walk in and shove his dick in my face. He's worried. He says, I'm scared to stay in my room because I'm worried that this guy is gonna walk in and shove his dick in my face. He's not worried like, oh my god, dude, this is I see the problem here. You know, I see why. Listen, if I was your girlfriend as well, I would have somebody's dick in my mouth and smiling back at you. I'm telling you, my friend. This behavior, my dude, is not cool, man. People walk all over you. It's not cool. You know, you give weird vibes, weird shit happens, dude. Don't give weird vibes. Anyways, like, why is it that your biggest fear is this guy's? He now thinks that, oh, there's a dick around. Like, is that your fucking? Anyways, you should just handle it like a fucking adult. Just go like, you guys are immature fucks, right? You first kick the girl out of the place, and if the guy refuses, you punch him in the face, or you call the landlord or something. But do something about it. Okay, don't just fucking sit there. Oh, what if his dick is in my mouth? And he's on Reddit. He's on Reddit. Why the fuck are you on Reddit in this situation? But you provided me with some good fucking cuckold porn, so thank you so much. Anyways, let's go. Yeah, yada yada. I'm laying away, worried, cock in my face. I'm staying with a friend tonight, so I can get out of the house. But I need to go back. I live there. Or yeah, okay. I see the situation. And this guy can't even get water without having to meet this guy. You know what I mean? How can I tell my girlfriend that I'm not okay with what happened? How can I tell my roommate that I'm upset without everyone in the house thinking I'm some kind of a suck-up prude? Dude, are you worried about what they think at this point? You should be worried about the new place. You should start going to fucking flats for rent in Facebook for pages. You shouldn't be worried about what they think. They don't think of you. They don't care. They're assholes. They're fucking assholes. Clearly, all of them. A whole bunch of them. Set the house on fire is what I say. Go full arson. Go count all of on them. And steal their kids' fortune. It's a joke. It's a referential joke too. Anyways, because everyone else in the house seems to think this is completely normal. Now I feel like I'm living on another planet. Yeah, they're gaslighting him. Okay. This may be normal. Okay, listen. Yeah, this is honest opinion. This is fucked up. This is gaslighting. Yeah, it's like, this is fucked up. This guy should get his shit together. Okay, I wanted to do one last one, but the next one says I want an abortion, but my boyfriend doesn't. I think this is one that I don't want to get in. No, it's like, it's not your fucking boy. Is your boy? Listen, this is tell your boyfriend. Is there a baby coming out of your vagina at any point, or did you just have an orgasm? You know what I mean? So it's that's the case. That's the case. You know what? It's very, very simple. It's a very simple question. There's 421 comments under it. Creepy manager. Let's see this one. I want this, the one last fucking porn juice. This creepy manager sounds like porn juice. Okay, Bowie left the room. I work at a bar that I love working at. But recently we hired a new girl who is now my girlfriend, and one of our managers keeps saying inappropriate things to her. We've been dating for about 2 months, and it's been happening since she got hired there 3 months ago or so. She reported him to our GM, and other girls are also being harassed by this guy. Nothing is happening to him. And she asked me, at least she doesn't have a sudden dick in her mouth. Imagine suddenly the guy's roommate was the manager here, and he went home and put. Anyways, he says disgusting things to her only when I'm not around. For example, she wore yoga pants to work, and he said to her, "Can you bend over so I can see there's see-through?" Okay, and then later told her, "Hey, oh fuck, I closed it." Okay, found it. Okay. So, anyway, yoga pant. Can you bend over? Hey, I checked they're not. Anyways, I can't hold my tongue any longer, and I want to quit because he's making work hell. How can I get him to stop, or at least leave my girlfriend alone? HR. Very simple. HR. Go to the H. If you don't have HR, report him. What fucking country do you live? That's the question. You can report. I'm sure they have something. You can report him. Oh my god. Okay, I gotta get into this one. I wanted to end, but this one, I think it requires my attention. Because it's random as fuck, by the way. I'm really just reading one after the other. I'm not choosing them, but this one came up. Don't know what to do about my brother with mental issues. What are his options? I'm sure. I hope nobody's dick is gonna randomly go in anybody's. So my brother is 33 and hasn't worked for 15 years and lives with my parents. He suffers from OCD, BPD, and anxiety. He currently receiving help. However, he's very entitled and takes things out on others, including myself. He has made life extremely hard and has recently been having outbursts where he smashed things and is saying he has no life, can't do anything. We're constantly suggesting things and he just dismisses everything, saying he can't do it. The only place he does go to is the gym. The other night he kept us up as he was repeatedly checking in the mirror and then asking my mom what his mouth looked like, and altering his facial expressions. Basically, we're at our wits' end with him. I was just wondering what others would advise, what option he has. Um, he hardly goes out and says he's too anxious and gets too depressed. He says he wants a good job, even though he has hardly any experience. All he talks about is ending his life. Any advice is welcome. Thanks. For people who have listened to the early episodes, there's 7 of them. What do you mean early? I have the exact conditions, which is a kind of a sort of a rare comorbidity of like OCD, BPD, and of course you have anxiety if you got the other two. So I wouldn't even mention that, but of course, yeah. So OCD, BPD, and anxiety, having all of that is the exact problem I have, and a lot of these things I'm being so honest with this podcast. After the last episode, I gotta be. I've done this stuff. I've smashed things. I've been suicidal. I've done the facial expression thing, which is the scariest and the hardest. And I started this I was really happy doing this. It kind of yeah, it kind of put me in a bad mood. But let's. I mean, I'm ending this, so I'm gonna end on this note. Let's end on me in a bad mood mode. Yeah, I've been there. The episodes come and go. They can never ever go away. I guess they can't. But you need to go to therapy. Proper therapy should help. If it's not, you should change your therapist. With these conditions, I can testify for that because I didn't even go to therapy for that long, but it's just learning the trick, So with OCD, BPD, first of all, CBT helps, cognitive behavior therapy. Now with OCD, exposure and response prevention, or ERP, with BPD, it is dialectical behavioral therapy. So with OCD, ERP is the cure. That's it. That's all you need. Done. Don't even think about those stuff. You know what to do. Maybe not. With BPD, you gotta also go to therapy it's kind of a long-term thing, and but it's a very hard battle, and I understand if people fail. People can fail at any point. Look at Anthony Bourdain or Robin Williams having careers and then suddenly doing all that, or look at but it's a thing that you have to constantly maintain. Now, as a brother, what can you do? All you can do is just be there for him, but don't enable all this behavior. Really, you know what I mean? Because he's got to do the work. And he needs to go to the therapy, the everything. If he needs medication, maybe medication. I never took medication, but my BPD has never been that severe, and with OCD I could handle it. So I'm now better these days. But it's a constant battle. I might get medications at some point. And anxiety, yeah, for that sometimes if it's like severe panic attacks, you can't do anything. You gotta get medication. You should discuss it with the doctor. You should discuss it first with the psychiatrist, and then go to, but I guess if he's been diagnosed with these conditions, he might have, but then maybe your therapist is not good. So, but there's a way out. I can testify that there's a way out. I don't know, Leonardo DiCaprio is living with OCD. He's functioning. Like Pete Davidson is living with BPD. He's doing his thing, Might suffer, but we gotta keep doing the thing, and, but it's hard as a loved one. It's just all I can say as a loved one is don't let it ruin your life. Your life is your life, man. You don't owe it to anybody for anything. I understand it's your brother, but don't let that become too much for you. That's his life, his battle. You can do all you can, but don't go over don't frustrate yourself mentally or physically with this whole deal. Anyways, I'm gonna close here.
Wow, bro, that was a happy ending. Like I was like legit like thinking that, oh wow, for once Rom didn't fucking go mental health and depression and all that, and he just kept it kind of a comedy podcast. But no, no, you had to.
Yeah, I mean the question came up, so yeah, I had to. But how would you? Why don't you close the show?
See, close the show. This closing, opening, bro. All this format, all these rules and guides, CROCD, bro, and it's pissing me off right now. I feel like that guy's brother. I feel like that guy's brother and also that guy's girlfriend who suddenly got a dick in her mouth. I feel like all those feelings at the same time. This is Auditory Portals to Terra. Thank you so much. Prepare you guys. You don't do that when you close? Okay, Sid, what do you do? Just bye. Just go. Okay, and the end.